What if I told you that you are the minority in your own body, that you're being run by a shadow government you never even knew existed? Welcome to the archive of hidden facts. This is the section, Hidden Facts in Biology. Today, we are exposing the greatest scam of your life. The topic of this episode is, you're not a human, you're an Airbnb for bacteria. And the rent you're paying? It's shocking. Let's do a little thought experiment. Knock on your chest. No, not that hard. You're not Tarzan. Like this. Feel that? That's your body, your fortress. You're the boss, the commander, the head honcho. You decide when to eat, sleep, and scroll through TikTok instead of working. Now brace yourself, because I'm about to reveal a terrifying secret. You are not in charge there. You're not even the majority. If your body were a parliament, the Homo sapiens party would lose the election in a landslide. Because 57% of the cells in this long-suffering vessel you proudly call yourself are not your cells. They are bacteria, fungi, archaea, and other tenants. You are not a person. You are rented space. Congratulations, you are a high-rise building for microbes. And the rating of this Airbnb apparently is not great. Something is always leaking. The heating is unreliable, and it's better not to mention the Wi-Fi at all. Your story as a hotel didn't begin with your first cry. It began with your first everything. Your first breath, your first sip of milk, your first touch of your parents' hands. At that very moment, you, a sterile and naive infant, were attacked by trillions of stowaways. This wasn't contact. It was an invasion. But the most piquant detail is that your mom is the chief dealer of this microflora. By passing through the birth canal, you didn't just come into the world. You underwent the sacred ritual of checking in. You were literally smeared with the first starter kit of bacteria that became your lifelong neighbors. C-section? Don't relax. You received your starter pack from the hospital air and the medical staff. Consider it a promotional offer, random microbe included. And so you, that pink screaming bundle, were no longer alone. In you and on you, the great construction of ecosystems began. Skin bacteria set up tent cities in your pores. Gut bacteria started a war for a place in the sun, or rather, under the digested porridge. Did you think your childhood was about sandcastles? No, it was the time of the fierce microbial gentrification of your intestines. The facade, skin. This isn't a covering. It's a bustling metropolis covering 2 square meters. About 1 trillion skin dwellers live here. Every pore has its own story. Your forehead is noisy and greasy, thanks to sebaceous glands, our free, all-you-can-eat buffet for propionibacterium bacteria. Your armpits are tropical jungles, humid and stuffy, perfect for fatty acids and the smelly waste products of staphylococci. They're to blame for body odor. Your deodorant isn't hygiene. It's a gas attack on an entire micro-civilization. The oropharyngeal resort, mouth and throat. It's always moist, warm, and food is delivered regularly. The perfect spot. Your mouth houses more species of bacteria than there are animal species in the African savanna. Stone Age streptococci build plaque fortresses on your teeth. Tartar is their historical monument. And morning breath? That's nothing other than the aroma of billions of bacteria celebrating a successful night of decay. The main workshop and dormitory, the gut. Welcome to the epicenter. The call-in is Las Vegas for microbes. It's dark, noisy, gases their applause, and there's a constant flow of food. Up to 90% of all your tenants live here. They don't just sit around twiddling their flagella. They work, they eat what you can't digest, thanks for the fiber, produce vitamins, K and B12, train your immune system, and are constantly bickering among themselves. Helpful bifidobacteria are the quiet nerds who pay rent with labor. Pathogens like Clostridium are the rowdy troublemakers who want to burn it all down. Your well-being is the result of their eternal behind-the-scenes power struggle. Do you think they're just quiet neighbors? Think again. They are the shadow government. They set the rules. The gut dictatorship. That craving for chocolate or chips isn't your weakness. It might be an ultimatum issued by a specific bacterial strain that feeds on it. They can release substances that affect the vagus nerve, which leads straight to the brain, and whisper, "Hey, host, I need sugar." Or it gets worse. And it does. Mood management. Roughly 90% of serotonin, the happiness hormone, is produced not in your brain but in your gut, under the careful guidance of bacteria. They literally chemically program your mood. Feeling down? Maybe it's not an existential crisis, but just the wrong microbes rebelling in your intestines. Your depression might just be a bad Yelp review from your own microflora. A historical fact with sarcasm. In the 1950s, scientists, thrilled by the success of antibiotics, dreamed of a sterile human. It seemed like the path to health was to burn out all those microbial parasites. The result? A catastrophe. People with disrupted microflora became easy prey for horrific infections. The era of triumph over bacteria ended with the realization, we are not warriors, we are symbionts. We didn't conquer nature. We killed our best negotiators. Nothing comes for free, especially in such a premium hotel with central heating and regular food delivery. Food, all-inclusive free, you are their restaurant. Everything you eat is appraised by thousands of species. They pick the best for themselves and leave you the scraps, which, by the way, is what normal digestion is. Raw materials, skin and sweat. Your sebaceous and sweat glands don't work for you. They are mini factories producing fats and proteins, the perfect feed for your skin's microflora. You pay with your skin, literally. Constant stress for your immunity. Your immune system is the perpetually paranoid security service. It must work 24/7 to distinguish peaceful tenants, commensals, from terrorists, pathogens. 99% of its work is not fighting external viruses, but containing a total war inside you. Tired? That's not from work. It's from the fact that there's a never-ending protest rally inside you, and you are the bewildered police officer trying to keep order. So, the fact is established. You are not the monarch of your body. You are the elected mayor of a complex, buzzing, perpetually fragrant metropolis. You have 30 trillion of your own cells and nearly 40 trillion microbial citizens. This shouldn't frighten you. It should awe you. In every moment of your life when you think you're alone, know this. Inside you, a whole universe is teeming, seething, and bubbling. It is older than you, wiser in matters of survival, and completely dependent on you. So the next time you feel like the center of the universe, remember, you are merely a successful platform that 4 billion years of evolution deemed the perfect housing for its most promising projects. Feed them fiber, don't poison them with antibiotics needlessly, and maybe they'll write you a good review in their microbial social media. And if the review is bad, well, they can always start a riot. And we call that riot something very simple: diarrhea, a pimple, or a bad mood. Value your neighbors. Without them, you'd just be a sterile, empty, and very lonely bag of bones. So, come clean. Do you feel more important now, Mr. Manager of the Human Body Hotel? If you want to learn how these neighbors can make you eat an entire pizza, or how they rule your mood, hit subscribe to the archive of Hidden Facts. This was the segment Hidden Facts in Biology. Drop a like if your gut feeling and your E. coli is friendly today. And we'll see you in the next episode, where we'll debunk another one of your illusions.